We are back again with a brand new episode of Another 24. I am your incredibly handsome host, Taurus Montez, and today I have a very special guest in the building. Now, this guest is a content creator. She's an entrepreneur. She is a professional traveler. We're going to have to learn some of her secrets because I'm still paying for my vacations, but it's all good. I have the one, the only, Miss Tani in the building. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I can't complain. So I got to ask you about your last vacation. I saw you was posting some videos and some pictures. How'd it go? How was it?
It was pretty good. So I go to St. Martin a lot. So that's my favorite spot.
Yeah. So what is it that you love about St. Martin?
People always ask me this question, and to be honest, I always say, like, I'm from California. So people always say, like, what makes you go to St. Martin? Why don't you go to other places? I'm like, I've been everywhere. I've been to Tokyo. I've been to India. I've been to Turks and Caicos. I just found out about St. Martin in 2024.
Oh, wow.
I never even knew about it. So I went in 2025, and I just fell in love with it because of the people.
Yeah.
They're super nice, but it's called the Friendly Island. So
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's
Shout out to them. Shout out to them. So do you love, is the Caribbean like one of your favorite places to go?
That's one of my favorite places, I think. I don't know if it's because I'm an Aquarius or whatever it is. I like water. I like the water. I like the scenery, the palm trees. That's just my vibe.
All right, she Aquarius, man. You got to be careful. They don't play. They don't play. But, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, you know, beyond the followers, beyond the social media, the beach videos and pictures, who is Miss Tani? What were you like growing up?
So, I'm from Inglewood, California. From Inglewood, California. Lived my whole life in Inglewood, California. My dad raised me. Okay. So my mom lived in St. Louis. My dad from California. My mom sent me with my father because my mom was a party girl. She wanted to go out. She wanted to party. But now it's like I'm a mother. I understand how hard it is to navigate a child, you know, even if you have the father in the household. It's still like a situation where it's like, dang, it's hard. So my mom was like, you know what? I can't do it. Go with your dad. That was the best decision she's made. I can say that because I grew up with my dad. My dad raised me. He made me who I am today.
Shout out to Pops.
Yes, shout out to him. So being from Inglewood, California, it was a very unique situation because I'm from there. But every summer I would fly to go to St. Louis to see my mom. Okay. So I got to experience the best of both worlds, get to know different kind of people, go back to L.A. And the older I got, you know, I'm from Inglewood. I went to Inglewood High School. A lot of gang stuff. Gang stuff. You know, I can't wear what I want to wear to high school. I live off of Crenshaw on 111th. I witnessed murders. Like, it was crazy to the point that, you know, I'm thinking like, okay, I can't wear royal blue to school. I could wear baby blue. I get me some baby blue chucks. I wear them in school. Dang. I'm on Crenshaw, Manchester at the bus stop.
They banging on you.
They banging on me. They like, next time you come back, you need to make sure you either got some red shoestrings in there or you don't wear those. Damn. So you was in the blood. I came back with my red shoestrings and my baby blue chucks. So I had to do what I had to do.
But when they banging on you, when they telling you to wear their colors, are they basically saying you affiliated or are they just?
No, they're just asking you like, are you affiliated with something? Because you should know not to wear this in our neighborhood because now you're disrespecting us.
Gotcha.
So, you know, like me, like I said, I thought the baby blue was okay and I guess it wasn't. So it's like from there, you know, I witnessed the murder. I ended up moving from California, came to Atlanta for 1 year. Stayed in Atlanta for 1 year because my dad was like, oh, well, I don't want you around that kind of environment. And we ended up going back to California because it was like what had happened. I was like, I ain't had nothing to do with it. We went back. I graduated from high school. And after that, I said, all right, I'm going to move to St. Louis. Yeah. Moved to St. Louis, went to school for funeral services and embalming because my passion was funeral service. I wanted to do it since I was younger. And
what made you want to do that?
Make a long story short, I was probably like 5 years old. My great-grandmother was planning a funeral for somebody. I don't know who it was, but we were at this funeral home. Now that I'm, you know, older, I know what it was. We were in this funeral home. She was talking to the funeral director. I think it might have been my great-grandfather. And I went wandering around the funeral home like a kid. I'm wandering around. I'm going to all these chapels. I see a chapel with a casket and a body sitting in there. Probably preparing for a memorial viewing. Yeah. They were ready. I go up to the casket. I'm like...
Peeking in.
Man in there laying down. I'm like, oh, my God. Like, I wonder what this is. I ran out scared. A few weeks later, I used to go in my great-grandmother's nightstand drawer. The picture of the man was in her nightstand, so it probably was my great-grandfather. I didn't know at the time. I don't remember because he passed when I was 4. So I used to always get the picture out, and I used to be like, dang, this is probably a dead body. So the older I got, it was this show called Dr. G Medical Examiner. Like, I'm 38, so I'm a little older. So,
that's not older.
It ain't that old, but some people be like, what's that? What's Rugrats? What's this? And you're like, oh, you don't know. Right. So I used to watch Dr. G Medical Examiner, and she was a medical examiner who figured out the cause of death. So I used to be like, man, I want to do that when I get older. I want to be a mortician. So I got older. I moved to St. Louis. I went to school for it. I graduated. I worked in it for about 3 to 4 years. People say, why'd you stop? I'm like, the chemicals. The chemicals will kill you themselves. Yeah. So I'm like, until they come out with something where it's not as strong to where you're going to get brain cancer or whatever the case may be, I'll put a pause on that. My 2 passions were death and technology. Those are my 2 things. I'm like, I'm into death and I'm into tech. So I went back to school for marketing and got my 2nd degree in marketing. And I graduated with that degree in 2020.
Got it. Wow.
So, yeah.
I ain't going to lie. It's kind of dark a little bit. It's kind of morbid, even though death is a part of life, but not too many people take interest in it.
Yeah. And so the thing is, like, I know it's a part of life, but my real story behind it was I wanted to figure out how things work. The same as how I always wanted to figure out how phones work. Like, how are we able to pick up this wireless device, call a number in another country, another state, and another person picks up, and it's wireless. Like, back in the day, we had wires. Now you telling me I could take a picture, send it to somebody, and they get it? Yeah. I need to know how this works. So it's the same as death. I always wanted to know, when you die or when we die, do you just get the body, put clothes on, and put it in the casket?
Right. It's a lot more than that.
It's a lot more than that. So I'm like, I need to know what we do. Yeah. I need to know what happens after you die, all the way up until the time of the funeral. And now I know, and it's a crazy process, but it's like, wow, I would have never thought. And I was the person doing it. I'm the person draining blood, raising arteries, and bombing. Like, I got to see it all. So it's kind of like, it was a wake-up call.
What was the most surprising thing you learned about what happens to the human body after we pass?
One of the most surprising things is that we sew the mouth closed. So you know that little thing down here, thing up top in your mouth? We get the needle and the thread and put it through the bottom of that part in between, and then the one at the top, and then we pull it together and, tie it and stuff the thread in your mouth, and then we might have to, like, put a little glue on the lips to keep them closed. But that is one of the biggest things. And then other people say, well, I heard that you have the vagina and stuff gets stuffed. Is that true? I'm like, yeah.
What?
Because of the embalming fluid could leak out.
Oh.
So yeah,
it's a harmful smell and toxic.
Yeah,
and
that,
stuff like
and then
that.
you don't want it all in the casket and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a few different things that people are like, I didn't know that. Like, I had no idea.
Wow.
But yeah, it's a lot.
What is
rigor mortis too?
Rigor mortis, that's a real thing. Like,
that's the thing. People die with their fists closed, and this was my first wake up call. Somebody died with their hand just like this, and I'm in the room, and I'm, you got to break it up because you got to lay their hands, on their chest. I'm trying to break it up, but I guess I didn't pull hard enough, so the muscles just grab you back, and now you stuck. What? You stuck in between this person's hand because they don't grab you, but their muscles are so tight. So I'm freaking out. Yeah. But you just gotta,
Yeah.
Be real good.
that would freak me out. Let me go, man. Let me go. Dang, interesting. So autopsies, all of that. They remove your organs. They do all that.
No, so it's a difference. So mortician versus the medical examiner is 2 different things. Yeah. The medical examiner is the one that does the autopsy to find the cause of death. By the time they finish that, then we get them at that point. So sometimes organs are removed, sometimes they're not. Like, people are like, well, why aren't there organs removed? Organs are removed to do an autopsy to figure out why you died. If you got in a car accident and we picked you up from the scene, you don't need to go get an autopsy. You coming straight to the funeral home, and ain't nothing being removed. We just embalming you. So yeah, it's the difference.
So what does that do for your beliefs about, like, what happens to our essence or our spirit or soul and stuff like that? Did that shape your beliefs at all or affect it in any way?
No. I know that, it's just a shell.
Yeah.
It's just a shell, and it is what it is. That person's gone. Like, when people are mourning over somebody's body, I'm like, but I always wanted to be the embalmer and not the funeral director. And I'm still a funeral director, that's the thing. Okay, but people are like, well, don't you want to talk to the families? I'm like, no, because although I took dynamics of grief, I don't know how to comfort people. And I don't know what it is. Like, I tell my dad, I'm like, you made me a way that I'm kind of too hard. And I don't know how to soften myself. Like, I don't know how to do that. I try, but even with my kid, like she cried. I'm like, what were you crying for?
Yeah,
like, stop crying.
Yeah.
Like,
no nonsense, huh?
Yeah, like, no, what are you doing? You're not hurt. Are you hurt? Are you sad? Like, then you can't cry. Yeah. So it's like, I always feel like my dad made me like that. So I always said, I don't want to be the front of the family, because if they're sad and they're crying, like, I might be like, all right, like, what casket are you trying to do? You know, I don't want to come off the, like, keep me
like,
in the
too soon.
keep me in the back. So,
but that might actually make you better at it, because I had a family member.
I don't want to get offended.
But I had a family member pass, right? Mm-hmm. And, we were in the hospital, and, he passed. Mm-hmm. And, he was real matter of fact. Hey, this person passed at this time. We're sorry about it. Take some time, yada, yada. Real cold, real calculated. Didn't show no emotion, didn't show anything. And I'm like, well, that's kind of messed up. But it's like, it's better. It's better for the family, because you don't want the doctor, you don't want him all emotional and shit.
Yeah.
So it might be better if you do that.
Maybe, but that's the doctor.
Okay, so it's
by the time that's the doctor.
Let me shut up. I don't know what
I don't know we at the funeral home now. It's like, all right, you got to spend some money.
Yeah, true.
So yeah.
All right, so moving forward, you went to school for marketing. Mm-hmm. So did you choose marketing because you felt like it would help your career in the funeral service? Right.
No, so I worked for a big telecommunications company I'm not going to mention. Mm-hmm. And
yeah, they ain't paying us, so we ain't gonna talk about y'all.
Yeah, basically. And I have a lawsuit against them, so yeah.
Oh, shit.
So I worked for this big telecommunications company, and I started in sales. I was a top seller in the region. Like, I'm top 1% of the company. I went on, I got promoted, and they put me in this management development program. So I'm in this management development program, and the company, I thought they only did cell phone sales. I'm like, oh, we just sell cell phones. I went to management development program, and I learned that we had the finance group, the entertainment group, the marketing group. We got all these different groups, and I never thought that far. So I got to learn about these different groups, and I was like, oh, when I think about myself as an individual, I was on Black Planet. I was on MySpace. Like, I was on AOL AIM. I had a sidekick. Like, I was always into tech, and I was always into social media. That was just my thing. So I was like, I think it'll be beneficial for me to go into marketing out of all the groups. Not that I had to go to one. It was just like I was interested in that one. Yeah. The company did tuition reimbursement. And I was like, well, let me go back to school for marketing, because I want to work with this company in marketing, because they paying, $200,000-$300,000 for marketing. So I went back to school, got my degree, graduated, and then I finally got into marketing. When I got into marketing, it was this role available called maybe marketing communication something. I didn't know what it entailed. I'm thinking I'm going to be doing marketing campaigns, stuff like that. Yeah. No, they had me on camera, standing there with a teleprompter on video live, reading from a script, right. Because I'm on live TV, and I'm basically talking to consumers when they go online to buy something. They could tap in and they can listen to what I'm talking about.
What was that experience like? Was that
It was pretty cool, because I like to be on camera. So when I got the job, it was like, oh, pretty cool. But I thought I was going to be behind the desk doing like marketing campaigns. But I was like, okay, cool.
That's better though.
Yeah, but I was like, this is cool, because it's giving me a step into learning different aspects of marketing. And my title now says marketing, because I was applying to other marketing jobs and they weren't taking me serious. But I'm like, now that I have this title, when I go forward to apply to these jobs will really pay attention to this title.
And they can't deny you at that point.
Yeah, so that got my foot in the door into getting into actual marketing. So I did marketing for another entertainment company. I did marketing for them, and I was working with MLB, I was working with NBA, I was working with boxing. It was a TV production satellite company. And, I'm doing the marketing for them, and I got a little more corporate marketing experience. Then I went back to the company I was working for and was doing marketing. And then my kind of journey ended December 2024. And that's where I said, you know what, I just need to start my own business, and kind of took that from there.
Got it. So, yeah, I do personal branding for like entrepreneurs and business owners and things like that, which is essentially marketing. Yeah. But, people don't realize how often you're being marketed to. Like, you're always being marketed to, whether you realize it or not.
Everything.
You're driving down the street, and stuff that you don't even realize that you're seeing is being marketed to you. So, that was some surprising things that I've learned just about, learning about my craft, personal branding, marketing, things like that. So what was some surprising things you learned about how to market, what to market, and marketing tactics that use psychology and stuff like this?
So I always learned that no matter what you do, like you said, everything is marketing. What you have on is marketing. When I say everything, you are marketing. Like when I walk around, girls say, what kind of hair is that? Where'd you get your hair from? What kind of makeup do you wear? What eyeliner is that?
I was about to ask you, but I'm not into that stuff, but I would ask.
Like, what eyeliner is that? Where'd you get your jewelry from? Like, it's just so many things. It's like, you have to understand no matter where you go, where you're walking around, you're marketing yourself. As a brand, as a person. If you open your mouth and talk to people, it's kind of like, a lot of people I know, they're like, we get our employees from this restaurant.
Right.
This is a corporate restaurant. I mean, this is a corporate business. They say they go to lunch to find their employees at the restaurant, and they steal employees from this restaurant. I'm like, why do you do that? They don't have experience in this field. They're like, it's their customer service skills.
Exactly.
So we would take them from there. So it's like, just imagine how you speak, where you go, who you are, how you treat people. Like, I'm really big on how people treat people. Like, anything, I don't care about any. I'd rather somebody treat me good than for anything else. Exactly. If you treat me good, you are up here. Right. You up here. I don't care if you're homeless, if you don't have money. If you treat me good, I'm like, oh, well, shoot.
Yeah, customer service is number one.
It's great. That's number one thing. And it doesn't have to be from a customer service perspective, just in general of how people treat me. Like I said, when I go to St. Martin,
they love you.
I'm not going around people that's working all the time. I'm just walking around and people are speaking to me. People are nice. I'm engaging with people. Oh, you're the girl from Instagram. It's just like a genuine connection, so I do like that. But I think any and everything you do, you're marketing yourself and you're marketing something. And like you said, everything that goes on is marketing. So anytime I walk out the house, I make sure, like, let me put something on to where people are going to ask a question.
See, that's the part I need. Sometimes I just be like, I'm a Georgia boy.
Yeah.
You from LA, I'm sure Hollywood and all that. But, I grew up in the era, man. We was riding around with white beaters, with jabots, flip-flops with socks on, basketball shorts. That's what we do. So I could be a little bit better, especially since my brand is growing. Yeah. I'm not going to toot my own horn. Yeah. But things are looking up, so I do.
Even my nails. Hey, like I'll go somewhere. If I'm paying at McDonald's and I'm about to hand you that card, right? You gonna say, "Oh, I like it." Yeah. Okay, cool. Because now I'm promoting for the place to get my nails done. Now they about to get a return on their investment. Exactly. But guess what? Hey, I promoted for y'all because of my nails. Right. So it's always little things like that. So it's like no matter what you do, if I post something on Instagram, I'm tagging whoever I got on. I don't care if they pay me for it. Eventually, they might hit me up. Like my jewelry. My jewelry is from this brand called Mazda Boutique, and I buy from them all the time. I buy. I said, let me just give it a shot. I tag them. They don't say anything. Just like the clothing brand. I'll be like, I want a brand deal. I bought all this stuff from you guys, and I'm tagging you. Like, come on.
They'll notice eventually.
Yeah, so I reached out and I was like, hey, I'm going on a trip. Like, I think it'd be beneficial if you let me get some free pieces, and I'll kind of tag you guys, hype you guys up, blah, blah, blah. And, of course, some of these brands can give you affiliate links to where you get commission and stuff like that. So I worked my way, in it, and I got through, and they sent me all this stuff, and I was like, okay.
Hey, what's the brand again?
Mazda Boutique.
Shout out to Mazda Boutique.
Mazda Boutique, and shout out to Rockstar Official. I'm a brand ambassador for them. You ever heard of Rockstar? Mm-hmm. See, you got to get on with Rockstar. Hey, you got that Rockstar swag.
Hey, we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. But yeah, marketing is very imperative. Mm-hmm. It's right up there with financials. It's right up there with organizations and leaders and all of that. Mm-hmm. Like it's it's the one thing that is gonna bring attention to whatever it is you're trying to sell. So, and I will say you are very put together. They can't see everything on camera, but everything looks intentional. It's great. So I see that you put some intention behind what you have on. So great about that. So you being a marketing expert. As I would say you're an expert. We see these brands like we always see Eat More Chicken. Mm-hmm. We always see I'm Loving It that's McDonald's, right? Yeah, when I do see. I'm tired. Like some of the stuff is gonna sound a little off. But we see Apple, Think Different. What are some of your favorite brands and marketing campaigns that you've seen that you like? You know what? I really like what they did right there.
I really can't think of any, but I do like Chick-fil-A's.
Yeah.
Eat more chicken, and then they have the cows.
Yeah.
That part, that's pretty good. You got the cow, like, hey, don't eat us, eat more chickens. I do like that, and I like people who put metaphors behind things. Like, they don't specifically say what it is, but like the cow with the chicken thing, I like stuff like that. So if it's anything that's kind of get you thinking and saying, oh, that was a good idea, that's my favorite kind. But I can't think of any now.
Okay.
But yeah,
that's all good.
For sure.
It's all good. Yeah. I read Steve Jobs' books, or his book, his autobiography, and he was the genius behind Apple. My audience, they should know who he is. But that was his thing. He was like, we need to figure out a way to be different. That's what their campaign was, think different.
Yeah.
And one thing he said in the book is, they were creating a lot of new products that had never been done before, like the iPad and the laptop. These are things that were brand new at the time. Apple Watch, all of these things. And, he was like, he was having this discussion with his partner, Steve, and they were like, Steve was like, yeah, people don't want that. People don't want this thing. People don't want that thing. And Steve Jobs was like, man, they don't know what they want. We're going to tell them what they want.
We're going to tell them what they need.
Yeah, we're going to tell them what they want and what they need. And if you market it in a way, people are going to be like, yeah, I need that. And that was the genius behind Apple, and that's why I always, he was kind of an asshole. But, I mean, hey, he did his thing.
I mean, Apple is the best.
Right.
It's the best.
It took over the world.
That's like a prestige. Anybody got that green and pop up in the text,
right.
You gotta figure something out.
Yeah, when you think of Apple, you think premium. You think premium. Luxury. You think,
for sure.
futuristic. So that's branding. That's marketing. So moving forward, you have infiltrated, and I would say you took over the content creation space. You've created an amazing lane for yourself. I know you have, over 20,000 followers just on Instagram. So what was the moment that you decided that, I'm going to be a content creator. I'm going to take my brand to another level?
So it happened when I got wrongfully terminated from the job I was at for 9 years. I gave this job my all, and I was like, oh, I'm going to retire with this company. And to be let down and let go for no reason, with no explanation, I was just sitting there in shock. And I said, what am I going to do about it? Because, I've been working for this place for 9 years. It's like, if you didn't mentally prepare for that, you don't know what to do.
Right. Exactly.
I was not mentally prepared. So I was like, you know what am I going to do? Am I going to sit here, cry on unemployment, or am I going to get up and say, okay, I got to do what I got to do?
Right.
I said, I got to do what I got to do. State of Georgia, how to register a business. I registered 2 businesses. And the more one I was leaning towards was Tiny Media. And I said, what am I going to do with this business? Like, do I want to be a content creator, or do I want to help others create content? And I was like, you know what? I call it media. I'm going to do everything. Because people see what I do, and they're like, hey, how do you do that? I don't want to learn how to do it, though. I want you to do it. And I'm like, okay, cool. I don't mind. I was always a problem delegating anyway.
Right.
So it was people putting their trust into me, letting me have the vision of what their business should look like, what the content should look like. So I started off doing that. I would get clients, manage their social media marketing, social media manager, which I don't even know if it's a real title. Like, I see social media manager, I'm like, oh, definitely. So you like a manager of a social media of somebody's page is crazy, but it's something that people need.
Yeah, for sure.
Businesses need that, because I've seen business owners who are actually running their business, they're busy, they don't have time to post, they don't have time to respond to comments, They don't have time to do that. So to have somebody to do that, and that's what I started doing. I started doing that. Then it started to be a little inconsistent from the business's perspective. Payments, payment on time, them wanting to use AI stuff, and I don't want to use AI stuff. I want to do real, I want to do real content. Yeah. So it's kind of like I backed away from that. And then I was like, okay, let me focus on myself. Because what I'm noticing is I'm doing the content for the businesses, but they want me in the content. They're like, okay, you're filming the food, you're filming this, but can you make a video with you doing it? And I'm like, that wasn't a part of the agreement. Like, it was me just managing your stuff. Now you want me to be the face of the business. So, that was kind of a hard situation. So I said, let me just focus on me, and then I'll charge people to use me as the brand or the model or whatever the case may be. And I started doing that. And that's when it came to a point where I was like, okay, you know, number one, I'm good at speaking. Maybe that's why they want me to do it. They're not good at speaking. I have good communication skills. I'm good at speaking. Plus, I'm good at editing the video and putting it all together. The strategy. I could do everything. Like, why not get me?
Yeah.
So I started doing that, and I really picked it up last year. Like, last year, I had 14,000 followers. About February last year. I went to St. Martin.
That's a lot. Dang.
That's cool because I see people who have
a lot more
300,000, 400. I'm like, why I don't have that? You know, why I don't have 3? I'm like, whatever. You know what? I'm on these calls with Meta twice a month. Obviously, I'm doing something right. Meta's like, we don't care about followers. We care about the engagement. You're responding to every comment. You're responding to every message. Your engagement rate is double of what we want the engagement rate to be, which is 4%. They wanted at 4. Your engagement rate is up here. Right. And I'm like, yeah, my engagement rate is up here because I don't have a job. Like, I'm sitting at home, like, doing all this stuff and running my own business. That's why my engagement rate is so high. So, but it's like, I'm not complaining because it's giving me more visibility to...
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, I'm letting it take time because it's like, of course, in my mind, like, I ended up getting another job in March of last year in marketing for a cleaning manufacturer company. And I'm doing all their marketing. And towards the end of the time I was working for this job, they ended up hiring this marketing agency. And I'm on the business side of things. They don't have marketing on business. They're trying to, like, develop it. But on the retail side, they already marketing it out. So they hired this marketing agency. I'm on the call with this marketing agency. You could tell they're from another country. They're asking me all these questions. And I'm like, don't y'all know how to do? Like, why you asking? Like, they were picking my brain so much. I knew something was going on. I got laid off.
Oh, dang.
I said, oh, that's what happened. They were getting this marketing company to suck all my ideas out of me. So that you know, of course, they were probably really doing layoffs. But they were like, we're going to hire this foreign international company, paid them $2 an hour. Why not pay these people $2 an hour, and then I'm paying this person $100,000? I could just get these foreign people to do it.
Right.
And I was like, dang, this is what Donald Trump was talking about.
Right. It's a cold world.
Like, this is crazy. So I got laid off April the 1st of this year. I'm thinking it's a joke. I'm like, oh, it's April Fool's Day. They playing. Nah, they was for real.
Yeah, they don't play. Yeah.
I got laid off, and I was like, I ain't never got laid off. I got terminated before from the previous job, but I get laid off. I don't know what to do again. But I got my business, so I'm still doing that. But it's still like, I'm not fully invested in my business to where I'm making what I can make at a corporate job. Because a corporate job is steady money. Like, you know you're going to get that. You know you're going to get insurance. You know you're going to get a check every 2 weeks. I'm dealing with individuals that I have to make sure they pay me on time. So it's like, I run a business, but guess what? I'm relying on an individual, not a corporation, who has a tax ID and all of that, you know, all this, and they know they have to pay me because I'm on a payroll.
Yeah, they got an HR. You can call them.
Yeah, they got HR. They got all this. I'm dealing with individuals, multiple individuals that's paying me monthly to do stuff for them, but I'm not on their payroll. They just paying me when they have time to pay or when they do it, or, you know, one business is like, oh, I want to take a break from this month, and I'm like, okay. So it's like, what do I do? So now I got laid off in April. I still don't have a job, but I'm still doing my business stuff, but it's still the situation that I'm trying to follow God's vision, like what he has for me. Because I'm like, maybe this stuff is happening to me because he doesn't want me to work these jobs. Hey. For me to be at a job for 9 years and I got terminated for no reason, God, what do you want me to do? I don't know what you want me to do. Tell me what you want me to do.
He pushed you out the nest.
Yeah, I'm willing to do it, but you have to help me because now I'm at the point where I'm like looking for another job, and I don't want to get in a situation where I go to this job now. 2 months later, you know, the job gone, and it's because God says, you know what? I told you stop looking for the job. Do what you got to do. But I'm like, I need guidance on what to do. I don't know what to do. So, you know, from a marketing perspective and business perspective, I figured everything out from a social media thing. I have it. I do understand that in my mind it's better to do it for myself than other people because I know what I want. Exactly. I know what I want to post. I know how to post it. Nobody's going to say, oh, don't do it that way. It's mine. Yeah. I know how to do it. And if people would pay attention, they would say, oh, she's marketing. She's actually marketing. She ain't just, like you say, you don't just post. I'm posting for a reason. Right. If you pay attention to the post and you look at certain stuff, you like, oh, okay. I see why she did that. Yeah, I see. You know, so
strategy. It's strategy behind it.
It's strategy, but some people might just look at it like, oh, you just singing.
Yeah, you marketing. They don't even realize they're being marketed to.
Marketing something. Trying to get attention from something, somebody, a company, a corporation. So,
So, yeah, I want to talk a little bit about that because we're in a similar space. You kind of lapsed and you far ahead of me, but it's all good. It's cool.
You gonna get there.
Right.
You got me now.
Hey, yeah, there we go. So for creators who are looking for brand deals, who are interested in, partnering with these companies and, putting, content out that brings attention to these corporations, what are the conversations that creators need to have with themselves to make sure that they're actually ready to take on a partnership or something like this? Like, what are some things that they're not even thinking about? Okay. Because you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah. So one thing I always tell people, because there's a lot of content creators I've met on calls with other content creators, and I'll look at their Instagram, and I always tell people quality over quantity. I see people just posting like nonstop, and they're like, "Well, I gotta post." And you go on TikTok, and people are like, "No, post." You're gonna get seen somewhere. Don't just post. Please. You need to literally sit down and do strategy, because when I look at your page, it looks messy. And I unfollow people like that. Like that's just me. Like I look at somebody's page and I'm like, "Oh, you just posting stuff. Like your covers of your pictures not aligning with the font. Like it's like a brand."
Right.
Like me, I use the same font. Like I use the same white box font when I put a cover photo. I might say fun in St. Martin, food in St. Martin, Atlanta nightlife. The white it's gonna be the same. So when somebody scrolls or looks at something, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's Tawny's. That's hers. I already know she used that white." Yeah. But then you got people say they using all the stuff from Canva, the little colors and all different, and it look messy. Right. And that's one thing I pay attention to. The other thing is you got those kind of people, and then you have the perfect people. The perfect people are just, you go to their page and you don't relate to them because they're too aesthetically perfect. Yeah. Like, oh, you look like you live in Kim and Kanye house. I don't want to follow you because I don't have it like that. Now you might be faking it, but I don't want to look at that because it's not relatable to anything I have going on. Like you're posting your Chanel bag and your jewelry on the table just in the background with the little feathers. I don't like that. I don't have a Chanel bag. I can't afford a Chanel bag, so I don't want to follow you because that's not my target audience. Right. I'm not your target audience either. It looks cool. Like the girls who have the Tulum vibe. Like they just got that vibe where it's just like, okay, but it's like, who are you marketing to? You're not going to market to Chanel. Chanel's not going to give you a brand deal because you took a picture with their bag. Right. So it's like,
they don't need you.
They're not going to contact you for that, so you stop. Yeah. But these people want to be content creators, but they're too perfect. They don't want to post certain stuff. They don't want to do certain stuff. And it's like, okay, well, you're not going to get where you are. You're going to be stuck at your, whatever.
So for the brands that you have interacted with, I'm sure you've had plenty of calls with these brands. What is it that brands are looking for? Are they looking for consistent posting? Are they looking for certain types of content, family friendly or travel?
So, one, it depends on what you do. I don't limit myself to a niche. Like I don't say, hey, I'm a beauty. Like I do makeup very well, but I don't say I do beauty. I say, for me, travel, food, experiences, and style. Some people say lifestyle. Brands don't like the term lifestyle because what is lifestyle? What do you mean? Right. Like, what do you mean? So when I say travel, anything that has to do with travel. If Delta wants to hit me up and give me a brand deal or commercial, I'll do travel, meaning travel. Anything travel. That's so broad that anything has to do with travel, I'm willing to do it. Food. I don't just do chicken. I do food content. Food equals drinks and food and beverage. That's the kind of anybody can contact. I have a collab tomorrow with a coffee place in Alpharetta. Okay. Who would have thought? Nobody ever seen me drink coffee, but I will for the content, for the money. Like, come on now. Experiences. I say experiences because it's broad. If you're gonna give me an experience, I'm there. What's the experience? It doesn't matter. If it's an experience, okay, cool.
The experience in me.
Yeah, and then style could be anything. It could be clothing. It could be shoes. It could be hair. It could be so many other things. So I noticed that all these brands start contacting me for stuff like that. And in their email, when I read it, they say, we've been watching your content. We love your personality. That's one thing I see, and I'm like,
So personality.
Personality, because I'm not just on my page playing music and saying get ready with me, and I'm just doing these little edits and okay, you just stand.
Anybody can do that.
Do you have a voice? Do you talk? You know how you ever, like, somebody I know said, I like those kind of girls on their page who don't talk. This is a man saying this. Who cares what you like? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who cares what you like? I talk. Because why? Because I have a personality. I have things to say. I'm going to give reviews. I'm going to I have a YouTube channel. Like I do long form YouTube videos where I'm telling you the whole experience of things, because brands like that. Brands don't care if you're just about to stand there and take a picture in their clothes and tag them.
Right. That's very true, because once you open your mouth, you know who somebody is, and you can sit there and do the pretty pictures and the pretty get ready with me and not say a word, and then that one day you open your mouth, you say the wrong thing, and now you connected with this brand, and you didn't say the wrong thing, and now they got to disown you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you definitely want to. Then that's the part of the personal branding that I do. It's like, you have to talk. We got to hear about. Like you said about the perfectionism, it can't be that. We got to hear about the failures. We got to hear about the times where you was like, shit, I want to quit. Like, this shit is too much. Because that's the relatable thing. That's the human story. Everybody can relate to that.
Yeah, you have to hear people talking. In the world that we're going in, like, I have people message me all the time. They're like, are you AI? And I'm like, no, why would I be AI?
I mean, you do kind of look at little AI. No, I'm just kidding.
People say it in person, too. This guy was like, I need you to look behind your ear. And I'm like, what? He's like, are you a robot? I think you're a robot. And I'm like, no. But a lot of people, like, message me. They're like, hey, are you AI? I'm like, how am I AI? They're like, I'm like, I make videos, and they're like, yeah, but I mean, I'm like,
hey, some of these AI videos, they're not perfect, but
they're not. They don't look
there.
Like my videos. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I don't care what nobody says.
Good point.
But a lot of people are like, it's because you replied to the message, and I'm like, Meta said my engagement rate was high. Yeah. I'm replying to every message. I don't care if it say you got 2 followers. If you treated me right, and you say, hey, you're beautiful, I'm gonna give you a heart and say thanks. Why not? Why am I going to be the
human thing to do?
I'm going to be a stuck-up person on Instagram acting like I'm too good for people. That doesn't make sense. Like, it's a lot of people like that, and that's why you're not going to make it. Yeah. If you have that kind of mindset, you're not going to make it that far.
Got it. So as far as the brand deals that you have gotten, what is like the biggest one? You don't have to say exact numbers. Is it? She got to think. I mean, it's too many of them.
It's not like that. It's because sometimes I think of a dollar amount and then I think of the experience. Like, if I get flown out and a resort or a hotel is funding my whole stay and I get to eat free and drink free, they didn't pay me for it, which is fine. I don't care. You let me stay at this beachfront hotel and I got to get one of the best rooms and look at the ocean. That's a brand deal for me.
Hey, man, y'all need to hit me up, man. I want to do that. But
so it's like, and they know I'm going to showcase some, I'm going to do the content. I'm not just staying, because there's some people who get brand deals like that, and they just taking pictures at the hotel. Yeah. I'm like, that's the difference between me. I'm going to come and I'm going to show out. I'm going to make videos. I'm going to give you the experience. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about the customer service. I'm going to do the Google reviews. I'm going to do the Yelp reviews. I'm all in on the packages, like when I do stuff like that. So from that perspective, those are my favorite type of brand deals, is when you're providing me with an experience. Like, I like to travel. I want to do things. If you're providing me with experience, sometimes I tell people, they're like, I'm not working with this brand unless they're paying me. I'm like, you can't be like that.
You're missing an opportunity.
Because number one, that brand might not know that you're capable of creating this good content. They might see you and say, oh, they got a little bit good engagement, but I'm not gonna pay them. I'll just give them this for free to see if what they can do with it. Once they can see what you can do with it. Like, sometimes a lot of branders are gifted opportunities. I'll take those, but now that I have a media kit and I have numbers, and I used to do just give me the stuff, I'll make a video for you. Now, cool, you could give me this stuff for free. Here's my media kit. These are my numbers. This is what I do. Don't play with me. I could be nice, depending on some brands. They might say, hey, we don't have a marketing budget right now, because I understand small businesses need help.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'll say, hey, as a small business, I will only charge you between $100 to $250. Really, just because you're gifting me something, I'll charge that much, because now I have to edit this video. Yeah, exactly. Now you're taking time. I have to sit down, edit music, align things, delete, edit. You know how editing works. Like, you're paying for that. Yeah. You're going to get a return on your investment anyway, because, one, I don't just do brand deals because the brand reached out to me. I'm looking at your brand. I'm looking at the Better Business Bureau. I'm doing all that because you're not about to have my face on something.
Right,
and, it's not
scamming people and whatnot.
Exactly. So I do that first, but I would say the biggest of a brand deal that I had has been an experience, and then other than that, the biggest brand that I've had has been, I would say, $5,000.
Okay,
that's been my biggest brand deal.
That's a great number.
Yes, that's a very good number. And then other than that, I do a lot of small things. Like I said, as a content creator, I do collabs. Like when I go out of town, I do collabs with businesses. Mm-hmm. And let's say $400 a business. Like I went out of town, $400 a business. I'm out of town. I'm doing 10 different, pieces of content. Mm-hmm. I could do 5 people a day if I want. Knock them out in 2 days. You make $4,000. But like I said, you gotta be good with that camera. You gotta know, you gotta make the videos good because you're helping this person's brand. So as a content creator, you can make a lot of money, and then brand deals are just gonna come along. Gotcha. But don't be against gifting opportunities. Like take the gift depending what it is. And if somebody mailing you some face wash, and they're like, "Oh, wash your face with this," give me an affiliate code, number one, and you need to pay me at least $200 to do this because I'm gonna wash my face with this face wash, and everybody's gonna say, "Ooh, you have some really smooth skin. What face wash do you use?" And now that little $10 face wash you just gave me for free, you think you're not getting nothing? You about to make over, who knows how much you're going to make. It's only $10. 1 million people could buy it, and now you done got all this money, and what did I get? Nothing. Nope. Right. Give me the affiliate link. Give me the pay to edit the video. Most definitely the affiliate link, because that's where I say, all right, go ahead and click the link in my bio, and now I'm getting commission for it.
Got it.
But yeah.
All right, well, sheesh. I mean, I feel like I'm missing out.
And see, you got some good skin too, so
I mean, I wasn't gonna say nothing.
You gotta get you a brand deal with somebody, because that's some good skin.
Thank you, seriously, thank you. I hear that a lot. But
yes.
So when creators are interested in pitching these brands, you mentioned the media kit. Mm-hmm. What are some other facts, statistics, numbers, things that they need to have prepared before they're pitching brands?
So one thing I always tell people, because media kit has just became like this big thing, and I never knew what a media kit, I knew what it was, but I wasn't willing to do it because I learned that when people do media kits, they're putting it together by themselves. Mm-hmm. They're going in Canva, PowerPoint, and they're pulling their data from Instagram and TikTok and da-da-da. The data is going to change every day. Yeah, so now you done sent this brand kit, the media kit to this company, and they're like, okay, cool. But just imagine the next day is going to change. Mm-hmm. So this company reached out to me called Pillar. They have a platform to where your media kit is automated. You link your Instagram, your TikTok, your Snapchat, your X account to this platform. On top of it, it has a store. So you can set up calls for people to book consultation. They can book it from there, pay from there, do the calendar. Any type of link you want to put in there, you can put in there. Everything's automated. But the cool part is it has a media kit section. All your stuff is linked. Next day when something changes and your video got 1 million views, the million's going to update on that media kit. Right. So when you send that media kit to these brands, it's automatically update. You don't have to go back, now I got to go back to my Canva and update it. And no, you have a link. You have a website. So now that media kit is automated. So I always tell people, like, I just got with this company, but it's a link tree mixed with everything else that you could think of. I'm like, this is perfect. So when it comes to pitching brand deals, yeah, it's cool if you want to sit there and pull all that data and do that, but the data could change. Yeah, facts. It could be inconsistent. It could change. So I always recommend finding a company. I'm with Pillar, so I highly recommend them. But because I know the platform so well, find something that's automated. So when you send these brands this media kit, it's all there. The other thing with my media kit that's in there, you can link different type of jobs that you've done for different corporations. Mm-hmm. You can give them examples. Like it has videos lined up in mine that shows, this was my brand deal with YouTube. This was my brand deal with this rental car company, and they could click on each video and see all of this. Then it has press. Wow. So when like Voyage ATL and all those people reach out to me to do press releases, every single article is in my media kit as well. Everything is there. My rates are in there. It's all in one place. So it's like when you're sending this to these brands, it's good to have that kind of, media kit because it's digital and they have everything all there.
Okay. So shout out to Pillar.
Yeah, shout out to Pillar. So when you do this media kit stuff, you can still, send them I don't send messages. That's the thing. I've maybe sent one. Because so many people reach out to me. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I got to reach out to somebody. Yeah. But now it's like I'm back in Atlanta. Like when I'm in St. Martin, people reach out to me. But everybody's like, you live in Atlanta, you need to do Atlanta stuff. I'm like, Atlanta hasn't reached out to me to do anything. Like, every now and then, I might get 1 or 2 a month, like a restaurant or somebody reaches out. But I'm like, I need to get in the habit of creating a template, an email, and saying, hey, my name is Tani. I'm a content creator in Atlanta. I live in Atlanta. Here's my media kit. I just wanted to reach out to see if you guys are interested. Because that might be what God wants me to do. He wants me to reach out and stop waiting for the opportunity.
It's only going to increase.
So I'm like, I'm going to sit down and do that. I think my fear is them like not responding or saying no. And it's like, whatever. But
let me tell you something. Like, I've been doing this podcast for like 4 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, in the beginning, when nobody knows who you are, it's fucking impossible to get people on here.
Mm-hmm.
So I got in the habit, and even with my personal branding business, of sending 30, 40, 50 DMs per day.
Yeah.
And, you know, of course, you're like, man, nobody responded. But after you do it for like a week or two, you just get over it. You're like, okay.
Man, look at me. I responded.
You did. Yeah, you see?
See, look at that.
Point proven. But yeah, I know how it is. And when you like, man, these motherfuckers, they ignoring me. But, you know, it just come with the territory. They'll double back, though.
Yeah.
Once they see, you know, you on something else. And then that's when you hike the price up. Like,
yeah.
It's double now.
Price just went up.
Right. Another question, too. So is follower count the most important metric that people should be worried about, you think?
Not at all. Followers mean nothing. When I say nothing, Meta told me this. Followers mean nothing. Because now I'll go to somebody's page. They'll have 289 followers, let's say. The first thing I do, I don't even know where I got this from. The first thing I do is go to their Reels and look at how many views the Reels are. They be like 2,000, 3,000. I'm like, your followers are fake. Because there's no way. You have 239 followers and all your Reels have between 5 to 2,000 views. That don't make sense. But here, little old me posts a video of nothing, me taking a shot, and I got 10K.
Right.
Like, what? That don't make sense.
Yeah,
why?
True. That's true.
But you have to pay attention to your follower account, number one. And like I said, I do data analytics as well. Like, I look at the data. If I post a video, I'll scroll down, look at that data insights. It'll say 85% non-followers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Forget the followers. I don't care about the followers. Yeah. My page ain't private. I'm worried about the views of the people who gonna see this who don't follow me. If they follow me, they follow me. Cool. If they don't, I don't really care, because at the end of the day, all these people on the internet, somebody's gonna see
it. Yeah, facts.
The fact that I have 1 million views on something and not 1 million followers, it could have been somebody watching it over and over. Mm-hmm. But guess what? When you look at them insights as well, it show you how many people the video reached.
Yeah, how many accounts you reached.
Those are people.
Yeah.
Those people didn't follow you. So who cares about the followers?
That's true.
Doesn't matter. Still got brand deals.
Hey.
Still getting paid.
Yeah. That's a fact.
So yeah, followers, not that important.
Got it.
And Meta even said this. So
shout out to Meta. Yeah, I had a call with them too one day.
Yeah, don't be chasing followers.
When it comes to social media strategy and growing your following and growing your network and growing your brand, yada, yada, do you think that people should focus on one platform in the beginning and then expand, or try to build them all at the same time?
Try to build them all at the same time. Number one, because my biggest thing that I found is I was so focused on YouTube and doing long form YouTube videos, shooting horizontal, then I'm like, oh shoot, I needed to post something on Instagram. Now I got to turn my phone this way. So I came to the point where I got monetized on YouTube. And I kind of slowed down on
it.
Yes.
That's an accomplishment. That's hard to do.
Monetize on YouTube still now. I don't do as much long form videos because I'm monetized. So anything that people go back and watch again, I get to check every month. I'll be like, okay, cool. Now I focus more on shorts because
those bring you.
I'm working on Instagram stuff, so the videos are, straight up and down. So I'm like, okay, now I could post this one video to TikTok. I can post it to Instagram, and I can post it to YouTube. I done knocked out all 3 of these at one time. When it goes to Instagram, it goes to Facebook.
Yeah,
Facebook, I'm monetized, so I get my check from Facebook. So I'm like, okay, cool. I need to be focusing on this one video, posting it 3 times on all these platforms. So I say, everything at once.
Got it.
Now, I can't keep up with the Threads and the X right now.
Yeah, true. That's a whole nother, and LinkedIn.
And that's really not posting pictures. That's more like talking. That's some engagement type stuff.
LinkedIn has some good stuff on there, too. I don't know if you're on there. Yeah, I don't know. See, that's the thing, man, right? My Instagram is going crazy. I've been super focused on Instagram. Mm-hmm. See, every question I'm asking you, I'm thinking like, all right, what did I do?
But make sure you link that Instagram
to that Facebook. Yeah, I did. But I got so much content built up right now. I was like, when I hit 10K on Instagram, I'm going to just do the same exact thing on TikTok. Like, I could probably post 4 posts a day on TikTok for like 6 months. That's how much content I got just sitting.
You sound like me and my St. Martin stuff. I got content for St. Martin for days, for months.
Yeah. So, you know, TikTok, hey, I'm coming for y'all next. Pause. All right. So we had a pretty, I ain't gonna say deep conversation, but very insightful. We talked about you and your love for, not your love for death, but your interest in death. We talked about your marketing career, your content creation. But now we're gonna have a little fun.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you some questions, my sister. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So it's just like a little this or that. Yeah. Just a little this or that. You don't gotta think about the answers too much. Just whatever you're feeling. All right. All right. First, beach or mountains?
Beach.
Beach? Why beach? You don't like mountains?
Now.
Yeah, mountains too much work, huh?
Beach.
Okay.
No, I'll tell you a mountain story of why I would never say mountains, but let's go ahead.
Okay. We'll talk about that off camera. All right, full itinerary or go with the flow?
Itinerary.
It sound like it's a
Trying
story.
to be spontaneous, but no.
Sound like it's a story behind that too. All right, luxury hotel or Airbnb?
Airbnb.
Airbnb? Really? Okay. All right, solo trip or group trip?
Solo.
Really?
Yes.
You're a solo tripper?
I just took my first solo trip. The best thing that ever has happened in life.
Dang, man. Yeah, we got to talk after this. All right, the cruise or all-inclusive resort?
All-inclusive resort.
Yeah, that's kind of, yeah. All right, private villa or penthouse hotel?
Penthouse hotel.
So you luxury. You like that luxury stuff. All right, sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Sunset. All right, Egyptian pyramids or safari? Which one?
Egyptian pyramids.
Really? Over a safari?
I love some Egyptian stuff.
For real?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm 1.6% Egyptian. I did my DNA, and I'm 1.6% Egyptian. I thought that was just a random fact about me. All right, Bali or Maldives?
Maldives.
Jamaica or St. Lucia?
St. Lucia. They just did some content with me, so St. Lucia.
Okay, shout out to St. Lucia. I love Jamaica. I went there for the first time.
Never been.
You never been?
No.
Oh, okay.
I might love it once they start hitting me up.
I think you will. All right, Aruba or Turks and Caicos?
Turks and Caicos.
Beautiful.
I've been to both.
Turks. Yeah, I've been to Turks. I haven't been to Aruba, but yeah, Turks was beautiful. All right, I think it's Seychelles. Seychelles Islands? Is that how you say it? I don't know.
What is it?
Seychelles. Seychelles. I think that's how you say it. Or Mauritius.
I ain't never heard of neither one of those.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
Have you heard of them?
Yeah, I've heard of Mauritius and I heard of Seychelles, but I just don't know if that's correct pronunciation.
Yeah, so you guys at that island, hit us up.
Yeah, hit us up.
We could come do content for you guys
right.
to show the Americans where you are, because I have no idea. Never heard of it.
Yeah, and teach us how to say it.
Yeah, that too.
All right, Tokyo or Paris?
Tokyo.
For real, was Tokyo?
I've been to Tokyo.
It was nice?
Yes, I loved it.
Did you do the Mario Kart driving? No.
I had my daughter, so.
Yeah, okay. All right, Dubai or Santorini?
I've never heard of Santorini.
It's in Greece.
So I'll say Santorini.
Santorini?
Yeah,
all
not
right.
Dubai.
Not Dubai? All right, Tulum or Puerto Rico?
Not Tulum. I've been there. I'll say Puerto Rico.
You didn't like Tulum?
No.
What?
No.
Why?
I don't like anywhere over there.
Really? Dang, I loved it. I went to Tulum. Well, was it? Yeah, it was Tulum. It was, yeah, anyway. But yeah, I loved it when I went. All right, Costa Rica or Belize? You've been there? Any one of those?
I would say Belize, just because I keep hearing about it.
Yeah, I hear Belize is nice and they got cheap property over there, so I might have to, All right, Hawaii or Bahamas?
Bahamas.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bahamas is beautiful. I liked Hawaii. I've been to both. I liked Hawaii. It's a lot to do, but it's a lot of hiking, mountains, and trails.
See, I like Caribbean.
Yeah, true. The Bahamas, you can just chill on the beach all day and have a good time, get on the boat. All right, so next is foods from around the world. So I'm sure you've tried these different dishes. All right, jerk chicken, rice and peas, or carne asada tacos?
Carne asada tacos.
What? Over the jerk chicken?
Yes.
Oh, man.
I'm from California.
Oh, yeah, true. My heart. All right, oxtails or birria? I guess probably birria.
Birria. I've only had oxtail one time. It was on a pizza, and it was good.
On a pizza?
And I had a sub. You ever heard of Shapiro's?
Shapiro's, yes.
Yes. So I used to do content for them. They're in Conyers, and they're opening a new location in Decatur. Their oxtail pizza is amazing, and they have an oxtail sub with so much oxtail meat in it. That was my first time ever trying it. It was good.
It was good?
Yes. Other than that, I haven't even tried to pick up oxtail or anything after that.
Okay. All right, spaghetti or sesame chicken?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. All right, lobster roll or shrimp po' boy?
I love lobster, but they be wasting it on that roll, so I'm gonna say shrimp po' boy.
All right, ramen or lasagna?
Lasagna.
Lasagna.
Yeah, I need some meat.
All right, sushi or chicken tikka masala, Japanese or Indian?
I'll say sushi.
Sushi,
Yeah.
really?
But California roll, because I ain't no big like sushi person.
Yeah, it gotta be cooked a little bit. All right, Korean barbecue or pizza?
Korean barbecue.
Yeah, Korean barbecue is fire.
Yes.
All right, Peking duck or fish and chips?
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, jollof rice or lo mein?
Jollof rice or lo mein? Jollof rice. Jollof pretty fire.
Yeah, slick.
I actually did a Nigerian, some Nigerian videos on my YouTube because after I went to the Burna Boy concert, all my Nigerian fans were like, "Oh, you should try Nigerian food," and I was like, "Okay." So I didn't know we had all these Nigerian places over Norcross, so I went over there and was tearing up some Nigerian food.
All right, so we're gonna go desserts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, tiramisu or creme brulee?
Creme brulee is my favorite.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, churros or beignets?
Churros.
I mean, LA. All right, mochi ice cream or macarons?
Ew, neither.
Neither? You don't like macarons?
No, those are disgusting.
What?
It's a waste of.
The strawberry ones are
You don't like
good.
those.
I do like them.
No way. You just like how they look.
They taste good. But all right,
It's like dust.
All right, baklava or cannoli?
Cannoli.
All right, tres leches or mango sticky rice?
Mango sticky rice.
Yeah, mango sticky rice is fire. All right, so last one. This is creator edition.
Okay.
All right, Instagram or TikTok?
Instagram.
Okay.
Now, keep in mind, Instagram is Apple. Okay?
Okay.
Always remember that.
Okay.
Instagram is Apple.
All right, y'all heard him. All right, UGC or influencer campaign?
UGC.
UGC?
Yes.
Okay. All right, viral video or 20K brand deal?
20K brand deal.
20K brand deal?
Mm-hmm.
You think a viral video could bring you more than 20K?
Depends on what the video is, but no, because I've had some and they were of. So my viral videos are of things of realistic people. Like my daughter fell down the steps.
Oh.
She was okay.
Yeah,
She
okay.
did this Ninja Turtle flip and it went viral, but it didn't give me a brand deal. But companies were messaging me asking to buy the video, but I didn't know how that works. So I was like, no, like it's my daughter. I don't know how that works. So I said no. And then there was another video of my mom and in a video, and they had some drinks and they were dancing. And I said she's 57, she's 60, and they were like, "Oh, your mom cutting up. It got 1 million views." But I'm like, it could have got a brand deal from the company that was sitting on the table, but nothing happened.
Right.
Because it was nothing.
So they tried to buy the video of your daughter falling?
Yeah, because they were like, they sell it to other places like I guess Baller. I don't know. I don't know what they do with it. But they were like, and I went to the site. It's a site where they have all these funny videos, and you can buy the videos so other platforms can use them. And I was like, no. So I guess that's why when you go on some of these sites, they got other people's videos. They bought them.
Oh. Yeah, you could have been like 25K. Yeah, you could have it.
Right.
All right. DSLR camera or iPhone?
iPhone.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess more portable.
Take an iPhone over a DJI. People like, I even have the DJI. I don't even use it.
Yeah, see, I got a whole nother phone. This phone right here is just for camera.
That's
just,
what I got. I got two.
Yeah.
17 Pro Maxes.
This one is almost damn full. All right, organic growth or paid ads?
Organic growth. I've never boosted any posts ever.
Okay. All right, 10,000 loyal followers or 1 million casual followers?
1 million casual followers.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
So you said 10,000?
10,000 loyal or 1 million casual? Because
if you're just a follower, you're just following. You're following me, then I mean you're engaging with my content. The people who are casual, they're going to see your stuff. You're going to notice that, you know how people get mad and they say, all these people follow me and nobody liking nothing. The thing I learned about Instagram, I don't know what Instagram is doing. You know how you go to your page and you scroll and you don't even see the people you follow for real?
Yeah.
You see everybody, you're like, oh, this is cool. And it says follow. I don't follow them. Why are they on my feed? Because back in the day, they only showed you on that homepage people you follow.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's just these random people that pop up to get engagement because now they're pushing everybody out to get these views. So that's why even I might get views. Like I might people like I didn't even see you posted something, so I know when somebody I follow don't see something, it's because they'll go ham on all my posts because they probably haven't. They're like, I ain't see you post all that. Like one of my friends was like, I don't see none of your stuff. I gotta go to your page to see you post it. So that's the part that sucks. Is like forget the followers. Like I'd rather have the other people.
I got it. All right, last one. Brand partnerships or selling your own products?
Selling my own products. Because the key word in that was brand partnerships. That means I might just be a partner with you and you ain't paying me. If I'm selling something, then I'm selling something and somebody buying it.
And they can end the partnership whatever they want.
Yeah, basically.
All right. Well, that was very insightful. Thank you so much for that. All right, so the name of the show is called Another 24, right? Okay. And the reason why it's called Another 24 is because that's like the biggest blessing that we can get. It's the one thing that everybody on earth can agree on. We don't agree on much. We got different religions, different languages, different ideologies, X, Y, Z. But the one thing that everybody can agree on is that they want another 24, another day of life. So another day to chase your dreams, to travel to St. Martin, or go back to LA, eat some tacos, whatever you want to do. But there is a young lady who is watching everything that you're doing. She could be here in Atlanta. She could be in Miami. She could be, who knows where she is. But she's watching everything you're doing. You have a daughter.
Yeah.
And she wants to be just like you. But she might be having a little trouble, She might hit a snag or might be stuck and don't know what her next move is. So if you could talk to this young lady for like 30 seconds or so, give her some words of encouragement, some advice. I want you to look directly in that camera and let her know what's on your mind.
All right, young lady. So first thing I want to tell you is always believe in yourself. Do not downgrade yourself in any manner at all. Hopefully you have a father or a father figure or somebody to, look up to you, because I do believe that every child and every woman and every female needs the father figure in their life, no matter what. I was raised by my father, and I thank him every day because I see how I am set apart from different women my age or younger than me or older. And I know that it is very important to have a father figure or some type of male figure that is teaching you right from wrong, not just your mother. But I will say you need to focus on what you need to focus on. Always put yourself first. Do not worry about boys. Do not worry about men. Focus on yourself, because at the end, all you have is yourself. Do what makes you happy. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Worry about yourself. I know it could be hard to worry about yourself, but you have to understand that you are the only person that can make you happy. You got to understand, this is my favorite quote. Without goals and plans to reach them, you are like a ship that has set sail with no destination. That's my favorite quote. Another thing my dad always tells me is begin with the end in mind. And that's I always used to say, what does he mean by that? You have to begin in your mind of what the end outcome or what the end result of what you are doing is. No matter, I don't care what it is. It could be, I'm going to go to the movies with my friends. What is the end result? What is the end result when you go out, you're drinking, you're doing whatever you're doing? What is going to be the end outcome? You have to think about that at the beginning of everything you do. If you do that, you will be successful in any and everything you do. That's my take.
There it is. Listen, this was an amazing conversation. You gave some great advice, some practical advice, and you have a lot of insight, and you're very intelligent, very smart at what you're doing. So thank you so much for pulling up. Anytime you want to come and talk about your next brand deal, your next trip, let us know how it went. You got a place to do it. All right?
All right, cool.
All right.
Shout out to you.
Hey, shout out to me. All right, that's a wrap. Perfect. That was 1 hour and 3 minutes.